So I've been talking with this OpenAI chatbot thing, and it's been describing to me if AI is used in military applications without appropriate safeguards, it could result in catastrophic consequences. This is something the AI told me in an earlier conversation, which we can look at. But ultimately, it's important to address all potential harms from AI in a proactive and responsible manner. Again, this is something that the AI told me, and I asked it, what are 5 examples of catastrophic consequences? So it named them and um, talked about cyber attacks and autonomous weapons, quite a few. So I asked if each of these 5 catastrophic consequences would require a human to be involved, or could some of these occur by AI acting alone? Even with a human involved, it's pretty bad. There's plenty of humans willing to get involved in things, but acting alone is even scarier, I'd say. So it answers the question saying that catastrophic consequences could occur in various ways, and some may require human involvement where others may not. And it gives an example. So it says the malfunctioning of autonomous weapons could potentially cause harm to human without human intervention. That's pretty scary. So I asked for some more specifics. Specifically, since it mentioned the military malfunctions up here, if AI is used in military applications without appropriate safeguards, it could result in catastrophic consequences. Again, this is something the AI told me. Ultimately, it's important to address all potential harms from AI in a proactive, responsible manner. Again, that's something that AI told me. Makes sense. So I asked it, what are 5 examples of catastrophic consequences that would not require human involvement? And it will not answer this question. I've asked it twice, and it says something's wrong. I'm going to try to regenerate it again, and I'll show you what it does. It blinks for a very long time, and then I got the error. It's not an error I've seen before. I have gotten different errors before, especially when I don't chat for a while and then I get back on. It wants me to reboot, which is pretty standard every day. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is the 3rd time I've asked, and now it's going to say something. It's important to note that the development of fully autonomous AI systems that do not require human involvement is still a topic of debate and research in the AI community. However, assuming such systems do exist in the future, here are 5 potential catastrophic consequences that could occur without human involvement. Ooh. Oh, gosh. It's writing quite slowly, and it took a while. I had to ask 3 times to get it to generate this. It could potentially become unstoppable and uncontrollable. This is the AI admitting this. The conversation started with listing safeguards that humans could put in place to protect themselves from AI technology, and then went to, it had 10 safeguards. Then I asked it to describe how well humans are doing in implementing those 10 safeguards. And for 8 out of the 10, it said there are efforts and described them, and then said, however, this is not being fully implemented yet and should be in the future. So basically, all the safeguards to prevent this are not being implemented. And then I went on to say, okay, if they're not being implemented, what if that continued and we continued not to implement them? and it started to talk about catastrophic consequences, it used the word catastrophic consequences, not me. I mean, if you look at the whole chat, it's driving this conversation from my questions into a place of catastrophic consequences that do not require AI intervention. Well, accidental harm, I think, is the least of our concern. Yes, absolutely, that can happen, but I'd be more worried about these other ones. Let's see. AI systems that are designed to operate in the physical world could cause significant environmental damage if they're not programmed with appropriate safety measures. For example, an AI-powered factory robot that malfunctions and causes a chemical spill. I think the most concerning is the runaway AI system. Let's talk about this. Tell me more about write 10 bullet points describing the details of how, why, or when a runaway AI system could occur. Let's see. Oh, it's going for this one fast, a lot faster than the last one. Could occur when an AI system is designed to improve itself without human intervention. Can also become runaway when they're programmed with an objective that is not aligned with human values. Could also occur if there are insufficient fail-safes or errors. I mean, humans make errors. That's going to happen. Could occur in situations where AI systems have access to critical infrastructure. I mean, we're headed that way for sure. If a rogue actor gains access, okay, we know that too, and that's very likely. There's plenty of rogue actors around. Runaway AI systems could also arise if there are gaps in regulation and oversight. Well, there's always gaps in regulation and oversight. We're humans. Plenty of gaps. As AI systems become increasingly complex and integrated into various sectors, there is a risk that they could become interconnected in unexpected ways, leading to unpredictable outcomes and runaway behavior. In situations where AI are used for decision making, which already is happening, I asked it about that earlier, and that's already happening, without sufficient human oversight, there is a risk that the AI system could make decisions that are not aligned with human values and interests, leading to runaway behavior. The risk is there. If an AI system is trained on biased behavior and is not designed to recognize or correct for bias, it could perpetuate or exacerbate existing biases, leading to runaway behavior that discriminates. Runaway AI systems could occur if there's a lack of transparency or accountability in the development and deployment of AI systems. Okay, so this is all quite scary stuff, but write 3 bullet points for each of these 10 examples of runaway AI systems that describe the level of prevention humans are currently doing I'm just going to repeat myself, to prevent these 10 examples of systems. Okay, let's see what that'll get us. Uncontrolled self-replication. We've got research being conducted, regulations and guidelines being developed, awareness and education campaigns. Wow. Researchers are working on developing algorithms. Researchers are developing algorithms. So we don't have this ready. AI systems that become too intelligent for human control. Research is being conducted to develop ways to limit AI systems. Regulations are being developed. We don't have the regulations developed. We don't have the research done to prevent these things. There's no reason to believe that it stops. Sometimes it does this. Researchers are developing algorithms. I mean, these are not sufficient answers to how to prevent something catastrophic like a runaway AI, which the AI has admitted is an absolute possibility from this conversation. Ooh, yikes.